Hi guys, less than 100 days to Halloween. I'm here at Haunt on the Hill, getting things done. Here is our shed that we're going to use for our doll room. I finished the 4 wall panels for it. We set it up last night just to see how it's all gonna look. I think once everything gets in there, decorations on the wall, it'll look great. The only thing is now I'm thinking I need to do a floor. I think I'm going to do a cardboard hardwood floor. The cement is doing nothing for me. So anyway, what I thought I would do is take a panel down and show you how we built it and how I distressed it and show you how it's done. So let's get started. I'm back. Before we lay this down, wanted to show you kind of how it was built. It was 4x8 foam insulation sheet, 4x8x1, and 1x3 boards for the framing. And I had a really good friend that had all this wallpaper, so then I wallpapered the panels, and then we sandwiched them in between the trim boards, and then I was able to distress it. So anyway, that's Lydia. Okay, so in the meantime, before I started these wall panels, I did my homework. I worked on my cardboard frames. I made these little gift boxes, so I kind of got used to painting like wood. So by the time I got to the wood panels, I had my colors figured out and how to go about it. So it kind of helps to do a little practice before you start. Okay, these are my main colors that I used. It was a pewter gray, black, and nutmeg brown, and this leftover dark brown paint was my main base coat. This is what I started with. I base coated the trim, and the holes were base coated in it, just like one quick coat. And these are my brushes, and then everything ended in a little bit of white. Okay, so I've got a new spot to distress here, real easy to do. The only thing about this foam board is to make sure that you peel off that thin clear coating that they have before you wallpaper. The wallpaper does stick well to it, but if you start peeling it off, it does peel off easily. So that's kind of why we sandwiched it in between the 2 trim boards, so it just made sure that the wallpaper was never going to come off and that it was going to last. So let's get started on this spot, and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Here, I'm just going to take a little of this brown. Just go over it like that. Okay. Then I'm going to dip a little bit in the black. And we'll go over it like that. Just like the cardboard boxes. Then I'm going to dip a little bit of brown. Just real faint. A little bit of gray. We have road construction going on in our neighborhood today. It's all that background noise. Go back. If it gets a little muddy, just go back. Alright. Now we're going to let that set for a little bit, and then we'll be back. final stage. I let it set a little bit, and I'm just going to soften this outside edge. I've got that real sharp black edge. That's kind of what makes it, finishes it off. And now I'm going to put that wood line. And another thing I needed to tell you is to keep everything vertical, like the wood. You know, all your lines stay going the same way. And then I just take and do a rough, and if it's a little off, and then I'll do my black nail heads and then top off the black nail head with gold. And that'll be it. An empty black paint bottle with water in it. Squirted it across the top of this. And then I hurried up and lifted it up and let it all run down and dry just like that. Just left it for the rest of the day and let it dry if you wanted them, those runs. There we go. The last thing that I did was a little red for blood splatter. And once I stood them upright, I did take a spray bottle and squirted now and then here and there, just to give different variation in the runs. You know, so some of them were a little more translucent than the others. Otherwise, I just want to thank everybody so much for watching. I hope I inspired somebody to make their own wallpapered wall panel. There's so many different ways to do them and a lot of different good tutorials out there. So hope this one helps.